Hello, I'm Nigella Lawson and this is my new book, Kitchen Recipes from the Heart of the Home. I'm very excited to be able to talk about this because it's a book I've wanted to write for so long. I mean, you could say it's been on the back burner for most of my cooking life, and I started cooking pretty young. And why I feel it's so important to me is that I feel it reflects real life in the kitchen, which is to say, you know, there's sometimes when you're in a bit of a midweek dash and you need to have fast recipes and certainly uncomplicated recipes, though all my recipes are pretty uncomplicated. And there are other times, maybe at the weekend, when it's easier to have something which cooks low and slow, but you are not needed at the stove while it's cooking in the oven. And then there are certain times when baking really makes one feel comforted, not only for the person eating these fantastic cakes, but for those of us who enjoy cooking them. So I've really tried to get, I suppose, my life reflected in this book. The thing about real life in the kitchen, and that's what I want to write about, is that it's about the story of our relationships with people. And for me, it's very important that my recipes reflect that. So there are recipes that I cook particularly for my children and that they ask for, and recipes that I've either inherited through my grandmother or my mother, and also that I cook with my sisters. And all of this is very important because in a way how we cook is how we are and how we live. And what's really central to that, I think, is that real cooking at home, life in the kitchen, is about the leftover. So wherever appropriate, I have got a little note at the end of a recipe and it's called Making Leftovers Right. And I love that because it's how I cook. And I've really wanted to write from the heart, just as the recipes are from the heart of the home, and these are recipes from the heart of my home. And all I can say is, I hope you enjoy cooking them as much as I do. Available now from waterstones.com.